Yo, like, subscribe, hit notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, the other day we had a 2 game slate. I wasn't going live for that one. Yesterday, I completely overslept. It was my first day back to work in almost 2 weeks, and I work overnight, so I was very, very tired. I just slept on through. Good thing I did sleep on through because the games were real crazy yesterday. That's why I say live betting is major key. I'll touch on a couple of my spots, but I got to sit back and live bet. That's major. And a few things I'm going to be live betting tonight. I'll tell you what I'm going to be looking for tonight. I don't have many plays today. I probably got 1 or 2 plays right now, and then some spots that I'm looking at throughout the day. I don't know if I'll go live today. To tell you the truth, maybe, maybe not. When I go back to work, since I work overnight, it's hard for me to go live, but we'll get there, right? So, first game on the docket, we got is Boston Celtics at Indiana Pacers, right? The tool that you'll see me playing, using here, actually right here is Outlier. So, if you want to check this tool out, use it, whatever the case may be. There's a link in my description where you could get the first month's, first week free. And if you decide to carry on, just decide to carry on. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Okay. So first game on the docket, Boston Celtics at Indiana Pacers, and we got 247.5 over under in this spot here. This game is, a lot of points to be put up. 247.5, probably highest total on the slate. And we know what goes on in these Pacers games. You guys don't need me to you don't need me to tell you what goes on here. However, parlay pieces and stuff like that. I was looking at Kristaps Porzingis, man. I've been playing. He's hit this 1.5 threes in 5 out of his last 7 games. It's definitely been a parlay piece, but some that you can look at. Okay, Kristaps Porzingis, 1.5 threes at minus 175. And I got a couple player too that you can probably put it with. So, I'll get to it, right? On the flip side, of course, every the, Halliburton is setting the world on fire with his assist prop. You get a minus 120, minus 115 right now. If you like it, I would jump on it, man. At this rate, the way he's doing and what he's been doing, I couldn't talk you off of it. So there you have that, right? Um, the threes, right? So I do like I haven't been targeting them, but I guess I'll get on the bandwagon. Um, 3 pointers versus Boston. Actually, Boston in general. Point guards have been having a good time versus this Boston team. They're getting up the second most threes and the third most points lately. Well, this is on the season, but I haven't looked at lately. But this is on the season though, right? So Halliburton, last time these two teams played, he did give them 5 threes. I think he'll have to try to be aggressive on offense. So I couldn't talk you off his 3 point prop there. Okay. So his threes are definitely a play in his spot. And I think I would sprinkle some on his threes for sure, and then probably or just maybe parlay him and maybe him and Kristaps Porzingis threes up, man. So let's see what I can get for that real quick. And all my plays and stuff like that, they definitely pertain to the pick'em sites, the prize picks and things of that nature. You guys already know, right? And for some reason, we're moving kind of slow. So let's see if we go 2 threes for Zingis, and if we go what 2 threes, or maybe 3 threes, maybe 3 threes for Halliburton. Um, you can get a plus 104 for that 2 and 3, something like that. Then of course you got your Jalen Browns and Jason Tatum's, those guys shooting threes as well. Shit, I couldn't talk you off. You get 2 threes for Jalen Brown at minus 150. That's definitely a decent little look right there. I don't know what's going on with him in the 3 ball this year, right? Jason Tatum 2 threes at a minus 460. You can put those. You can put 2 threes for him in there, and then you got a good plus 150, 150 or something like that. You could also take what you could take down Chris Stapps. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with this here, right? So just be wary of what's going on, and those 3 pointers. I like them today. I like them today, right? Next game here we're gonna talk about is New York Knicks and Washington Wizards, right? Now I've already sprinkled something on the 1.5. Points and rebounds for Hardenstein. Um, I'm probably about to might take a stab at the. I didn't take a stab at it, but I wanted to take a stab at the double double for Julius Randle. It's steady moving up now. I missed my boat. I was at a minus 130 or something like that. Now it's at a minus 140. It's getting out of my league right now. But you can get a double double for Isaiah Hartenstein at plus 160. This is the spot. If you like the spot, this is the spot to do it. We always target centers versus Washington. Um, they're giving up the most points to the center position, the most rebounds to the center position, and these numbers are all on the season, um, and the most fancy points to the center position. Right. So you can look at Hartenstein, and let's see, he's got some monster rebounding games, right? So like this is one of those spots for him, right? So let's see, and he's playing a ton of minutes. I'll show you that as well. Um, Um, so his rebound props in at 11.5. Don't know how I feel about that. Just had 20 rebounds versus my Chicago Bulls. He's only had double digit rebounds in three of his last 10 games, but at the end of the day, this is one of those great spots. So, you can look at it how you want to. If you plan on the books, you could tease it down, whatever the case may be, right? So there you have that. Honorable mention, Dante DiVincenzo. I like his rebound prop at a plus 100, sitting at 3.5. He's about half the rebounder, or about 40% of the rebounder Josh Hart is. But speaking of Josh Hart, his rebounds are in play as well. Okay. OG, OG should be looking for him to get back in a in a good spot here. Small forwards versus small forwards versus Washington tend to have good games. Uh, Most points in the league versus small forwards. Most rebounds in the league versus small forwards. Um, Washington most assists in the league versus small forwards, and second most threes in the league versus small forwards. Right. So fourth, they're just bad, man. They're just bad. Like they're just bad. Fantasy score number one, right? So all OG got to do is come out here and knock his shots down. Speaking of OG, his 3 point prop, another parlay piece, but at 1.5, man. So you could take a look at this three ball sitting at 1.5 at a minus 178. You could put him and Kristaps Porzingis three ball together if you want. So it is what it is right now. The skies is the limit right there, right? Um, Shooting guard, right? Um, no, I'll just keep it moving, right? Utah Jazz at Philly. So Utah Jazz coming off a beat down, man. They coming off a beat down. It's a back to back for them, Boston and New York, right? So they coming off a beat down. Um, Philly coming off getting their ass beat down as well. So Joel Embiid is going to be Joel Embiid. So, his numbers are in play. I can't talk you off anything here, man. A few things I want to point out here. Let's see. Versus small forwards, all right? Versus Utah Jazz. They've been in this spot all year long, right? For points and threes. They've given up the fourth most points in the fourth, third most threes, right? And then you rewind it back to the point guards where you could go to the assist prop, and they're giving up the most assists to the point guard position. Don't know how that's going to work out, whatever. I just pointed out, right? Uh, that's Maxi, but I'm just pointing it out. But everything is in play here, right? Uh, especially on the especially on the Philly side of things. Okay, so Joel Embiid, and then Joel Embiid, I think he's hit this the 1-1-1-1-1. I think he's hit that in like 4 straight games. So he's definitely a 1-1-1-1-1 candidate, right? So my people playing on FanDuel, they know what that is. Okay. Milwaukee Bucks at Houston Rockets. Um, I think these teams played back in November, right? So I think Sengun had like 20 points or something like that. Right now, his points probably sitting at 20 or 20, 22 and a half, I want to say. I don't know if I'll get there. Truthfully, I don't know. But was looking at Fred Van Vliet, man. I guess you can look at his threes as well. I mean, Milwaukee, they're giving up points and threes, of course. Fourth in points to the point guard position. And second, I mean, well, they're really, really down there in the point of giving up threes, but I'll still take my stab because that's what Fred VanVleet does. And his threes are also a parlay piece as of right now. But with the flexibility of these books, you can always take them up. That's no problem there. Sure. And so 2.5 threes for Fred VanVleet sitting at a minus 156. All these numbers by later on to be juiced up, whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. Keep an eye on the Smith for Tory Easton. If not, if he doesn't play, then Jabari Smith can get elevated minutes. He'll have his hands full, probably guarding Giannis. So there's that. Uh, that's just about sums it up, man. So I'll be looking at some 3 pointers, and I'll be looking at. I've already took a stab at Hardenstein. 20. What is that? 20 and a half points of rebounds. Thinking about taking Randall's double double, or at least put it in a parlay piece. But other than that, man, be smooth, guys. Be smooth. Uh, Peace out.